Hello.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Francesco. I come from Italy. I'm almost 29 years old, and I'm a software engineer. I've been working for 3 years in Belgium, and that's it. Now I'm in Mongolia.
Thank you. And Francesco, before you come to Mongolia, what was your thought about Mongolia? What information do you have?
Actually, if I have to be honest, I didn't know that much from Mongolia. I just know something about Genghis Khan. But now that I'm here, I'm getting to know more and more, and every day is a new discover for me.
Thank you. And how this trip happened for you? Why? How you choose Mongolia?
Okay, so before start traveling, I was looking for new opportunities, new ways of personally growth, and I heard about this trans-Mongolian route, which used to be very popular in Europe, for instance, among travelers. And I discovered that there is this nice route that from Russia starts in and passes to Mongolia and goes to China. So from that idea, from that project, I started thinking about also going from Russia to Mongolia to China and discover new places, like for instance Ulaanbaatar, and it's outside the region.
And by the way, I remember one of talking with you. That was you read one Italian person blog.
Yes.
Yeah, can you tell little about that blog and who was that and
so
how that blog inspired you?
Okay, so I'm a Facebook user, as most of the people, and I got to know through Facebook, through internet, through radio about this guy that is called Claudio. He made this tour around the world in 1,000 days without flights, and this idea really interested me, and for this reason I started my travel. It was a really great inspiration for me. So he wrote a book after his travel, and I read this book, and I read some blog posts on internet, and I was getting every day interested about what he was discovering, and that's why I also started to do my travel.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And Francesco, one of the questions that is, can you tell your Mongolian impression?
Sure. So, as everything, I think there is good things and bad things. So we start from the good things, which are not obvious in every country. So I really like the kindness of people here in Mongolia. They are very nice people. I like also the environment, the landscapes, the nature that Mongolia have. Because I saw Ulaanbaatar, but I also had the chance to visit a little bit outside and work a little bit. So I really like this kind of nature. I like the fact that people still preserve some traditions, like living in a ger. But if I can tell you some things to be changed, I can tell you that the first thing that I noticed as soon as I arrived in Ulaanbaatar was the huge amount of traffic. So as I arrived, I saw that the roads were really chaotic. It took me like 2 hours and a half to reach my hostel, which was actually 4 kilometers from the bus station. So for me, it was really a nightmare. So if I can suggest you something, would be replace at least the 50% of cars with the motorcycle, for instance. But to do so, you need to let's say decrease the pollution of air, because as I was walking on the street, I was feeling the dust and the smell of the smoke, so that is not good for health. And if you want to increase the number of motorcycles, of course you need to reduce the pollution, so that you give the opportunity to people to buy new motorcycles, because it's safer, because it's less space, because it's easier to park, and because then you have less traffic, and that would be a good solution. Because otherwise you need to build subways, but I think nowadays building a subways is very, very expensive. So a motorcycle, or even better, an electric motorbike, would be the best solution to solve this problem.
Thank you very much. Do you know you are my Mongolia friend project participant?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing your experience and making this video.
Thank you to you. Bye.
Bye-bye.